Welcome, Rachel Weisz. You look great.
Thank you.
I saw you backstage, and you were not wearing that, and
It's true. I don't walk around like this every day.
You just do this just for
you, Craig.
Wow. That's one of the perks of the job. I'm saying it right, Weisz.
Yeah, Weisz.
Even though it looks like Weisz or Wise. Or...
It looks like Wheeze, Wheezy. I get all sorts of pronunciations, but it's Weisz, like the opposite of virtue, you know.
Yeah. Or Vice Grip or whatever.
Yeah, Miami Vice.
You're from Australia.
That is incorrect.
You're from... Tell them where you're from.
I'm from London, England.
And you have a German name.
Actually, it's Hungarian. Yeah. My dad's
I just got in, by the way. I was watching baseball. No, you're from, seriously, you're from England, and you have a Hungarian name. Now, right?
Yes. I'm first generation. I have immigrant parents.
You don't have much of an accent, though, do you?
An English accent?
Not much. It's kind of watered down.
Watered down. What does it sound like now?
It sounds almost a little American,
really?
Right? Just a little hint.
Probably, yeah.
It's not like Jane Seymour has a very strong one. Yours is, right? That probably helps you with some of these roles, no?
Yeah, definitely. If I'm playing American.
Yeah. And are you playing American Runaway Jury?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you tell?
Yeah. I just heard Dustin the whole time yapping.
Yeah, I was playing American.
And is it easy for you to do an American accent?
Yeah, I mean, when you're an actor, you pretend to do all sorts of things. You pretend to be a criminal, you pretend to be a vet, you pretend to be, that was random, thought, vet. But anyway, and you can pretend to be American. Yeah, you just learn how to do it.
Yeah, and then tell me if my British accent is good or bad. You ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
James Mason, gorgeous.
No, you laugh, but that's very good.
Thank you.
That's very good. You sounded like James Mason.
James Mason.
That's very good.
You're not fancy, you're pleasantly... Georgie girl, James Mason.
This is a really good James
Not
Mason.
very sporting using real bullets, James. Thank you.
That's very good. He's one of my favorite actors.
One of my favorite actors.
I feel like I can judge your accent.
Yeah, North by Northwest and the whole thing. We have so much in common.
We do.
Yeah. I don't know why you thought I was from Australia. That kind of threw me off. Now, you work with Dustin Hoffman down in New Orleans. You've worked with Dustin before.
Yeah.
What was the movie? Confidence.
Yeah.
Right? And then you played a pickpocket. Now, I'm excited. I'm a little fascinated with sleight of hand, because isn't pickpocket magic?
Well, I was taught to pickpockets by a magician.
Oh, see, okay, great.
So, in a way, yes. I mean, I wanted to be taught by a real pickpocket, but obviously real criminals don't really want to come out of the woodwork and teach you how to do stuff. So I was taught by a magician, but I'm not very good.
Oh, this is great, though. Can you try on me? I'll tell you where the money clip is. Okay, I'm going to walk by. There was an old movie called Harry in Your Pocket. Remember that one with, I think, was it James Coburn? And it was great to watch them pickpocket. You bump into them, and then you take it out of their pocket, right?
Yeah,
okay, so I want you, it's right, I'll tell you where it is.
Oh, that's one of the hardest places.
That's what I heard.
Wait, can you do it?
Where do you want me to go, right here?
Yeah, it'd be easier if you did it, put it... Shh, don't tell him you put it in there.
Yeah. Put it in there?
Yeah.
Okay. And is this like I'm walking on the sidewalk?
Okay, I'm just walking down the sidewalk, too.
Okay, so I'm following you?
No, I'm going to walk that way.
Okay, so we're going to meet right here. And we're gonna, okay.
Going to meet right here.
Tell me when I'm going to start walking. I got to get focused. Wait, I'm walking down a sidewalk. What am I thinking about? What's my motivation?
Your motivation is you want to get just there.
Get to over there? Okay.
Yeah. Okay, and...
That happens all the time. That's good.
Oh, no, well...
I really didn't feel much. Because all I was thinking about was getting over here. So focused on that.
It's a real skill, which I haven't practiced enough.
I don't want to say you sucked at that, but, you know.
You can. I suck to that, no question.
But you are fascinated with pickpocketing and/or Houdini. Can we put that in the same category or not?
Yeah, definitely.
Harry Houdini, the great escape artist. I was fascinated with him when I was like 10, so mine went away. But you're still fascinated?
I'm still fascinated.
And what is it about him that fascinates you?
I think it's, well, first of all, he has his real name was Harry Weisz. he was sensible. He thought you can't make it very far in show business with a name like Weisz.
Are you related? You're not related.
Maybe.
Oh.
I don't know for sure. I have no proof, but I like to imagine that I am.
And you don't want to research it. I'm sure you could do that.
Well, I've tried, and I haven't found any proofs. But in my head, in my fantasy, we're related.
Okay.
What I like about him is that he would tie himself up in chains and put himself in straitjackets, lock himself up in the county jail. He actually came to New York and did that all across America. And I think it's just fascinating to watch somebody escape.
I can now get back to it, but I was fascinated when I was 10, my brother and I, Harry Houdini, because wouldn't he like bend all over and get, so we would tie each other up. This sounds crazy, but we would tie each other up, my brother and I, and we would try to do this, right? Isn't that how he does it?
Yeah, well, yes, that's what it looks like, but he has some skill, which because did you and your brother get out of the chains?
Yeah, my mom usually would come in.
Yeah.
Mommy would come down.
Also, he was like, I don't know, when was it? With the 20s? Is that when he was at the height of his...
in the 20s.
In the 20s,
yeah.
And there he was, his like publicity shot. He'd be there in a pair of swimming trunks.
Yeah.
His body like completely greased up, pouting, covered in chains. It was like a kind of, the accepted face of S&M, which I think is kind of funny.
See,
it's just funny that was allowed.
I never took it that way as a kid.
As a child, nor did I.
But you live in a different world than I do. Did you like New Orleans?
I love New Orleans.
Yeah. So you grew up in England, and you live in New York City now.
Yeah.
And then what did you think of New Orleans?
Well, New Orleans is like the opposite of New York. New York, everyone is say, what do you do? What do you work? It's all about success and working hard and power. And in New Orleans, people, they don't care. They don't care what you do. They just want to know, where do you want to drink?
Yeah.
Where do you want to eat? Where do you want to listen to music? Where do you want to go kiss? It's very like pleasure.
And the food out there, and I've been there for more than a few days, and it is outrageous. The
food
is so fattening.
Yeah.
The bananas Foster, the remoulade, and all that creamy crap. It's just greasy and fried oysters and cream sauce.
Everything is fried. Everything is swimming in sugar and salt and
Did you
cream.
gain weight? Did you pig out? What did you do?
You can literally, I think, get fat there in about 2 days.
Yeah.